If you clicked on this video hoping for a happy and enlightening puzzle-solving experience, then you should navigate away from this page now. Simply close your browser and forget that you ever opened this window. The video that you are about to watch does not contain a pleasant beginning, it does not contain a pleasant ending, and it contains very few pleasant moments in between. Instead, this video features a puzzle solver attempting to overcome immense obstacles. Obstacles is a word which here means a set of self-imposed difficulties included for comedic purposes. But there are no laughs to be had here. Only misfortune and sadness. I am tortured with the task of documenting these events, but for you it is not too late. With all due respect. Hi! Ow! I stubbed my hand on the table. Ow! Hi! How are you? I'm Anthony from Cypher House Escape, and today I'm back with another Puzzled Pint set. The Puzzled Pint set from February of 2021 is about the book series A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I loved that book series as a kid, so I'm really excited to check out this set of puzzles. As with the last time that I approached a Puzzled Pint set, I would like to challenge myself to try to complete this set in under 1 hour. The rules are the same as last time. I have to attempt all 4 feeder puzzles before looking at the meta puzzle, and I'm only allowed to skip a feeder puzzle if I've spent at least 10 minutes trying to solve that puzzle. But I decided to try something a little bit on theme with the book series A Series of Unfortunate Events. In between solving each feeder puzzle, I'm going to do something that's going to give me some bad luck, some misfortune. So will I be able to overcome the puzzles and the bad luck and complete the Puzzled Pint challenge in under 1 hour? Let's take a look. Okay, I'm here with the February 2021 Puzzled Pint set themed around A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I'm going to start up the timer and jump right into the first puzzle. The Devious Dinner. While her siblings worked, Sunny contributed her own unique skills to help them escape Count Olaf's clutches. A phrase which here means her 4 very sharp teeth and talent for unpretentious hearty cuisine. Unfortunately, Sunny had a lot of picky eaters to deal with when it was time to make her pizza. Not only did the group have unusual topping requests for her slices, everyone had restrictions on what they wouldn't eat. They were so picky that they wouldn't even have their preferences violated by the slices on either side of theirs. Okay, so we have a bunch of different preferences inside of this pie. And then, yeah, we have these pie pieces, which I'm going to have to cut out. So I'm going to work on doing that first. So it looks like each of these pieces has a food of some kind written on it. Like the one I'm cutting out now has the word butter written on it. I'm guessing we're going to have to figure out which of these pieces can go where on the pie slice. And then we need to make our way through the maze, and the final path is going to spell something. Okay, I have all my pieces cut out here. And now I'm going to work on trying to figure out where they go in the puzzle. What are our preferences? Somebody's vegetarian and won't eat any animals. So that means like squid has to go somewhere on this side of the wheel in one of these 3 spaces, because it can't be on or near the vegetarian. This person says they don't want any dairy or fish, and squid is fish, so it can't go in either of these 2 spaces either. So this piece has to go here. We also have a person who doesn't like fruit, so the grapes can't go here or in any of the 2 spaces near it. It has to go down here, but this person also hates grapes. So grapes have to go over here. Lemon's a fruit, so the lemon has to go over here. That means chicken has to go here, and then we just have butter and walnuts. Butter is a dairy, so the dairy has to be away from that person, and we should have our completed pie. I'm going to work on taping these down now. Okay, we have our completed pie. Let's see how we can get through this maze now. I'm guessing we go in at this entrance here, because it leads out of the maze at the top. And I'm guessing we need to get to the center. Okay, reading out the letters along the path, it gives W, R, E, T, C, H, E, D, which which spells wretched. I'm going to add wretched to our answer sheet. Okay, before moving on to our next puzzle, we have to do something that's going to give us bad luck. So I figured, let's give ourselves some bad luck by breaking a mirror. That's worth 7 years of bad luck. All right, let's give it a go. That is much more of a sturdy mirror than I expected. There we go. Alright, that's 7 years of bad luck right there. The scary schematic. Violet, the eldest bottler, tied her hair up in a ribbon and set to work, inventing a solution to her predicament. The circuit needed to be wired in series from A through K, using every space on the board exactly once. Before wiring the circuit, Violet needed to place the 11 capacitors, which I'm guessing are these. Okay, I see. Golden rings. There's 5 golden rings and there's 3 musketeers. That's what's crossed off here. So that 5 plus 3 is 8. K's up here, and it has 3, 3, and 2. So that's 8 total. On the end of each capacitor is a number indicating how many units of wire should connect it to the next in the series. Capacitor K being the end of the circuit requires 0. Okay. So there's 3 Stooges and 5 Great Lakes, so this is 15. The loneliest voltage, I'm guessing, is 1. Okay, there's 5 Spice Girls and there's 4 Ninja Turtles, so this adds up to 9. Okay, so 3 Blind Mice, 4 Teletubbies gives us 7. 4 Lucky Cloverleaves, 4 Seasons gives us 16. 7 Deadly Sins, 2 weeks notice on a job, so that's 14. I'm not sure what True Love is referencing here. There's 7 Continents and 5 Senses, so this is 2. Sweet 16 is the birthday, and 2 peas in a pod. There's 12 days of Christmas, and 1 Cyclops Eye gives us 11. So these are all unique numbers, and I'm guessing these will all sum to unique values when I add around the various positions here. So like A has 1, so I know this one's A. B has 13, and we don't have a 13, so I'm thinking that's this one that we didn't solve. Is there 1 true love? Oh, like somebody is your 1 true love. Okay, that makes sense. There's 18 around C, so C goes here. Okay, so we've assigned all of these to their correct positions in the grid. Now we have to draw a path from A to K that goes through all the spaces in the grid and uses these specific lengths. We know that we're going to go through the corners like this, so that might help. So like G only goes through 4 spaces to get to H. F only goes through 4 spaces to get to G, so there's no way F could get over here and take these corner spaces. Those can only be in the path from G to H. So I think G has to go over here, down, and then up to go through 4 spaces to get to H. Now to get from F to G, we need to go through 4 spaces, but we need to use this corner too. So the only way to do it is like that. E's gonna go through 6 spaces to get to F. If we don't go up through this space, then we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this space would be stranded. So F has to go here, 1, 2, and then we have to use this bottom corner, like that. So that's the E capacitor. If I went from H to I by going up, I would strand some spaces in the middle here. So I have to go to the right, and then if I went up, I would strand that space. So I have to go right again to get from H to I. To go from D to E, we can only use 5 spaces. So it has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think this connects directly to D, and we have to go up and around here. That means A has to do this, and it can't go down because that would isolate this space. It has to go over, and then B has to go like this. K has to go up like that. I think it's just going to do this. And then the I path has to go through here, like that. Okay, I think we've solved it. Now to do the extraction, we have to add up the amounts on each path, I believe. Total voltage of each length of wire, and then used hex. So it looks like we have 4 for the first path, 9, 13, 14, 12. I don't think this is hex. I think this is just going to be converting letters to decimal. So D is the 4th letter, then we have I, M, N. This doesn't look very good. Oh, I think I see how this might work. So in hexadecimal, the number 13 is actually the number 19. which is the letter S. And I'm just getting that by looking at my Puzzle Pint code sheet in the hex column. 1-3 is S, which spells distraught. I'm adding distraught to our answer key. So clearly breaking that mirror didn't give us enough bad luck. I have to do something else that's going to make our luck even worse. So to give myself some more bad luck, I'm going to open this umbrella indoors. There it is. There's my bad luck. An umbrella on my coffee room table. Okay, let's start the timer back up and jump into the third puzzle, the puzzling poem. Isadora Quagmire was looking for clues she could use to assist her friends the Baudelaires. She pored over a poem she had recovered from the state of Josephine Anstwile, a woman who had briefly served as the Baudelaires' legal guardian. The poem seemed cryptic, a word which here means using its stilted meter and limited vocabulary to convey a hidden message. This is actually a code that they used in the series of Unfortunate Events books. Staring at the page of wads, should be words. Yeah, there's an H missing from rhythm here. Yeah, swimming has 2 M's. You do not know our secret history. Should have an E. Debris has an S at the end. So that spells rhymes. Making plans to cultivate with a C. And revive the ghost. Except should be an E. Kingdom. Baudelaire's misspelled, isn't it? No sweeter, could a bouncing baby be. Matches with an M. Okay, so it spells rhymes scheme to Morse code. Oh, rhyme scheme to Morse code. Okay, every line ends with either the sound A or E, and there's these lines that I'm guessing separate the various letters. So here's a longer one. We have A, E, E, E. If it's dash dot dot dot, it's a B. Dot dash 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 is a J. I'm gonna just write out each of the sounds here. So here we have AA, which could be dot dot is an I, dash dash is an M. Then we have EE, so it's the other one. Then we have EEE, so that's either dot dot dot, which is an S, or it's dash dash dash, which is an O. I think I like it better if the A's are dashes. This is gonna spell like miserable or something. Down here we have just a single dot, which is an E. Then we have dot dash dot, which is an R. Dot dash A. Dash dot 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 is a B. Dot dash dot dot L. And this is another E. So it does spell miserable. I'm adding miserable to our answer sheet. Okay, it's time to bring out the big guns for this. One of the least lucky things that you can ever do is to put your shoes on your table. And we're gonna let these shoes stay here while I solve the next puzzle. I think I'm gonna put the timer right there. I cannot think of anything less lucky than this situation right here. Okay, let's continue our timer and jump into puzzle number 4. The tricky translation. Klaus searched through Count Olaf's library, desperate to find the facts that would allow him and his siblings to escape their perilous predicament. The collection of books in Count Olaf's hideout were scant and esoteric, words which here mean stolen seemingly at random from bookshops and guest cottages, mostly for the purpose of creating disguises. He realized that if he translated the title of each book a certain number of times according to a certain set of rules, the result would perfectly describe how he felt in this awful situation. So what are we doing here? The poetry of Mary Beth Lee changes to poetry Mary Beth. Are we just getting rid of any short word? So this one might be photography, smooth mashed potatoes, which would change to photography lumpy mashed potatoes. So that's taking the opposite. Poetry Mary Beth, I don't know if there's an opposite to that. Salmon night changes to salmon day. Casual vineyard maybe changes to expert vineyard. And then down here we have schnoz excluded, which changes to schnoz included. Okay, now what? Being cheap riles has April in it, so they extracted April. Salmon Day has Monday, and then that changes to the next entry, which is Tuesday. So April probably changes to May here. We have zinc down here. After zinc is gallium. Here we have Virgo, After Virgo, the next star sign is Libra. Here we have phylum, and then after phylum is class, for the classification of biological species. Okay, so that just leaves these two that I'm not sure of. What's the opposite of casual if it's not expert? Maybe professional? The opposite of casual could be formal for dress attire. That would give Alvin? What is Alvin in an ordered set? I kind of need to figure this one out so I can figure out how I'm getting letters from these. Is it maybe the middle letters? If it's the middle letters, that would give us A, B, S, M, A, L. Abysmal. So I'm adding abysmal to our final answer sheet. Okay, I have here on the table the final meta puzzle, but before solving it, I need to do one final thing that's going to give me some bad luck. We're actually pretty good on time to finish within the hour, so I need to stack the odds against me and get some more bad luck going in here. So I have here a small bowl of salt, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spill the salt all over the meta puzzle. That's some real bad luck right there. Spill the rest of that on there. Let's see if the bad luck is enough to keep me from finishing the Puzzled Pint Challenge in 1 hour. 3, 2, 1, starting our timer. The bottlers have managed to escape Count Olaf, but they'll still so much salt. But they're still following the thread of a conspiracy marked by a trio of mysterious initials, VFD. What these letters stand for is anyone's guess, but it's clear that a host of friends and foes are involved, and that much of the secrets concern the bottler's fortune. If they can follow the clues from V to F to D and see what patterns emerge, they may learn more. Okay, so I have my answer sheet here with the past puzzle answers, and I'm guessing that's what's going to go on these lines here. It's kind of hard to see through all of the salt, but I think they probably each have a unique length. So abysmal has to go here. Oh my gosh, there's so much salt. Distraught goes here. We have wretched, and lastly miserable. Okay, so I need to follow the pattern from V to F to D. Oh, I see. So some of these words written around the outer edge. These words written around the outer edge are missing letters. So this is Vietnam. It's probably Diana. We have Velma, Drum, Daisy, Fish, Foxglove, Finland. What do we have up here? Violet, Fred, Deer, Fiddle, and Denmark. So I noticed there's a few categories here, and there's probably a V, an F, and a D from each category. So Velma, Fred, and Daphne are all Scooby-Doo characters. So I'm going to go from Velma up to Fred, and then from Fred over to Daphne, I think. Let me use another piece of paper here to make sure I'm drawing my lines somewhat correctly. That didn't turn out well at all. The salt might actually prove to be a big problem here. We have countries, Vietnam, Finland, and Denmark. So I think both those lines cross on this A, but let's keep going and see what patterns we find. We have instruments, viola, fiddle, and drum. Oh, I just noticed fish could be dish. Let me look up Freya and see what Freya is. Yeah, Freya's a god and so is Venus. Yeah, Diana is a Greek goddess as well. So we can go from Venus to Freya, and then from Freya to Diana. And then that doesn't leave us with very many. We have Violet and Daisy, which are plants, and so is Foxglove. And then what's that leave us with? Deer, fish, and vole are all animals. Okay, so now it says we're supposed to see what patterns emerged and what we can learn. We need 5 letters from this. Oh, I see. I think it's the ones that none of the lines go through. We have the letter A, S, H, E, S, which spells ashes. What will the bottlers find when they discover their family's fortune? Oof, that's grim, and there is so much salt here. Our final time is 54 minutes and 37 seconds, which means, in spite of all our bad luck, we've finished the Puzzled Pint Challenge by completing all 4 puzzles and the meta puzzle in under an hour. Well, there you have it. Even with bad luck on my side, I managed to finish the Puzzled Pint challenge for the February 2021 set in under 1 hour. If you're interested in watching more of me solving Puzzled Pints, I have already recorded my solve of the March 2021 Puzzled Pint set. I actually live solved that set over on Twitch, and you can check out that video now. Fans of the Daro Caro videos might find something of interest over in that solve of the March 2021 set, in my expert opinion. But for now, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and as always, happy escaping. I can't believe bad luck played no role in that whatsoever. YouTube notifications. My channel lost all of its subscribers? Wait, what? YouTube... What the heck? Cypher House Escape 0 subscribers? How is that possible? Maybe if I refresh the page. What? Loser. Well, that's just insulting.